Hi, and welcome to another Astron video review. Today we are looking at something really cool. My excitement level just went way up after doing my last review. And right here you see, this is all in celebration of the Cowabunga Collection. I've got the fabric poster out there as a display mat for what we're going to be looking at. And so, without further ado, there in the center of it is Krang and his android body. And anybody who grew up in the 80s and early 90s, remember the thing Krang always kept asking Shredder. Shredder, where is my new body? And there it is. Krang. NECA. The Wrath of Krang figure. Comes in a great box. Thanks, people who, can't leave anything on a shelf to be nice. There's a reason why he's still kind of floating around. There's on the side. These are done up as VHS sets. So everybody who probably thought that this whole idea of these VHS releases that Marvel Legends is doing of X-Men, they weren't the first. And I highly doubt this was the first, but this is the first time I've seen it in person, and I know these have been out longer. But these are done up as the VHS releases, and the packaging is themed into the VHS tape packaging, with the front and back being replicas of the VHS. I had this. I watched it until it broke. So anyway, it is a window-style package with a book opening. And there inside we see Krang and his android body and baby Shredder. So neat. Get I believe these are little control yokes or something. But actually says there's an instruction sheet that says what some of this is. All kinds of extra parts and pieces in here for different things. I think this is the turban piece for the head. Are these replacement in the head antenna? I bet they are. Good idea. Various hands, everything else. So, the thing that impressed me the most about the NECA line so far, as someone who has the Robocop figures, who has got different NECA things before, I understand what I'm dealing with, how to manipulate it, and be able to do what I want to get it into without damaging the figure or feeling what the figure's limits are as far as material quality. And that's a lot of things that people don't talk about is, why did they choose this material? Is it a money or cost concern? Well, on one hand, yes. But on the other hand, different types of plastics hold detail and paint better than others. And it depends on which way you want to go with it. So, with that being said, let me get and free the android body and Krang, and we will take a look at it. Alright, we're back. Got him out of package, and a few things to talk about first. If you had this when it originally came out in the early 90s, it came with blueprints. So this is for one of the flying, fighting, anti-turtle machines. I forgot what it's called. It has this, and then the blueprint for his android body. Pretty cool. Kind of like it. It's a nice little throwback. So as you can see, I got him disassembled right now, so we can look at his component pieces. One thing I want to point out, that unlike the Playmates toy from the 90s, his feet don't really want to hold him. So if you got NECA bases, good idea to go ahead and put him on one. First thing I'm going to do is take a look at Krang. So this, I believe, is probably the same Krang that they used in the Bubble Rock Walker Krang. His arms are on a full ball joint. Interesting, I like the way they painted him. It's two-tone paint. The creepy brain thing. He's not squishy like the third-party one that came out. a long time ago. I just recently saw a video on it. Like, how did I not know about this? I would have got one. Because I always thought Krang was cool. I always thought the android body was a neat idea. Then I discovered the comic book version of him, and I believe also the one that was used in one of the newer TMNTs. I want to say it's a 2000 series. Used it, and it's just a smaller, metallic android body. I'm thinking he can hold the controls, and he pegs in there to the center. Or I could be completely wrong about that. Ah, there we go. So there he is. Got him fiddle partsing around. So you put him in through the top, and then you take the top torso piece. And if you notice, there is a big clip here, 2 smaller clips here, no clip back here. So, best way I can figure is it just goes in, and you just kind of fit it in there like that. Make sure it snaps just like that. Make sure these are in the side pieces. It snaps in there, and there. And also, we want to look at this. This is, the detail, the texture differences. A lot of this is a rubber material, like right up here on the shoulders and around the, right here. And Krang is going for a ride in his own little body. So, that's why he's got the little slightly articulated control sticks to wrap his tentacles around to help hold him into place. There we go. Pop him back down there. Haha. Shredder. So the head, there's the power thing, tuning fork, whatever you want to call it. It is removable. You do get 2. I'm going to pull it out there for a minute. So, here, head's on a ball joint. Turn any which way. Look down a lot. Look up. That's about it. You get the turban thing. Get his hat. Give him his hat. Why not? Dare I say why not? The MGO reference for you, since, last Transformers video I did a jobby. A swivel here. We got a ball, universal style joint, kind of. Goes up there. Then you got 90-degree, barely, on the elbow. Wrist rotation, flexion, interchangeable hands, the accessory hands, hips, ball socket, also with rotation. Double bend tight knees. Not going to force it. Knees are articulated for double bend, but like I said, I'm not going to force it. Forward and back on the ankles with ankle to pivot. But we're not going to force that either. So let's get him into a pose. Strike a pose with him. Put him on a base. There we go. Now we'll pull a hand out for accessories. We'll do right hand. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright, so we got right and left blaster cannons. What interdimensional Dimension X Tyrant. What every single one needs is a set of blaster cannons. Very nicely painted and detailed. You even got spots picked out in red. Very cool. So that's the blaster cannon. It comes with one saw blade to cut through turtle shells. He has a pair of chain maces. You may have seen Transformers episode 1 one too many times and thought, well, Megatron has it, I need it too. So there's that. Pretty cool. Doesn't weigh the figure down or anything, but the only problem with chain maces are, because they're a chain mace, it's hard to get a good dynamic pose with them because they're just going to fall down. But I do like the option. It's pretty neat. And then you have his axe blade. So, there's that. And I'm wondering, is there a holding hand? No, not really. Okay. He also comes with chibi shredder, toddler shredder, baby shredder. Call him whatever you want. It's adorable. It's cute. It's hysterically funny and completely wrong. His head's on a ball joint pin. He can wiggly waggly, move around, look up and down. Arms are hindered by the shoulder armor, but they can move 360. And when you have it cleared, you can go all the way out. Single point. Same thing here with the legs. The feet can rotate. And he can sit down and moan and cry and everything else because, well, he's a kid. We're just going to sit him right there and watch him fall over. Yep. So anyway, so here's this shredder with this shredder. And, you know, I was going to go put one of the hands back on, but I think I am going to go with a blaster. Also, he came with this. And I feel like I should know what this is about. I have no idea. No clue. I don't know if it's a thing to lay him on or cover him with or do what. Bailey's wanting to have a cat. He's also got this pouchy thingy. You know, I think this goes around his neck. If I, like I said, vaguely remember. That goes there. And then you put the little turban hat back on. Plug his little tuning fork in. There we go. And there's this extra one, which is immediately, right now, going into my accessories case. Before I lose it. Okay, so like I said, I don't know what this cloth is about. But there is Krang and his android body. It is very cool. The Wrath of Krang set is not that hard to get. I found it rather easily. It's been out for a little while. And it didn't have a premium price on it either, which was nice. Recommend it. I think it's cool. Comparison time. Let's get the Playmate Shredder. And oddly enough, that works really well. That looks fine to me. Then wish that's something to do with that, but stature-wise, it works. Get Splinter. Not bad. Put him with the turtle. Now see, this kind of works too. Kind of. Do remember that in the show, Krang could manipulate the height of the android body. in its mass. And for a group shot of bad guys, Baxter, wish I knew what that blue thing was for. Tricerodon, Bebop, and Rocksteady, who come off his base, but it doesn't matter. So here are my allies of the foot. Not that bad, to be honest. To have a shelf presence, look good on the shelf. The cheapness of the Playmates figures helps elevate and blend with the Toon aesthetic in a way. The Toon aesthetic is absolutely fantastic. I think if I do a little bit of work on a shredder, I can make it work with them even better. If I can't ever get my hands on a NECA shredder, then I will definitely be all in into customizing this one into something much more suitable. Specifically, new head. And with that, this has been Astron Reviews, The Wrath of Krang by NECA Toys. And, as always, be good to each other, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time.